Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vicky and this is my update for my whole collection project pan. This is going to be my July update. In the month of July I did my makeup approximately 14 times. So I want to show you what I have been working on this past month. So the first items I should say, that I have are my MAC lip products. So the first one I have here is the MAC Creme in Your Coffee. Did I have this one right? Yes. And I used this one 4 times. You can see there's a little bit of usage on there. It's starting to get to where like the tip here is starting to get a little bit sharper from usage. So that has been used 4 times, as well as the matching pencil in cork. This is starting to get to where it needs to be sharpened. Do need to go get a sharpener for that, so let me add that to my list of things I need to buy this week. And I also have another MAC lipstick, and this one is in Creme Cup. I used this one 7 times. I'm really in love with this color. It's very, very pretty. It is a very pale pink on my lips, but as you can see, I've gotten some really good usage on that one as well. Moving on to my Clionadh highlighters. Let's see, we'll start with Tropico. And Tropico I used twice. I actually think I used it once as a highlighter and once as an eyeshadow, or maybe twice. Just do this so it doesn't fall out of the pan like the other one did. So this is Tropico. I've gotten to where I have worn away the embossing on this. So I'm very happy with the progress that I've been making on this one this year. And then I will show you Patea. I really can't give you exact progress on Patea. If you ever saw last year when I was showing that I was going to start using this collection, poor Patea thought she could fly, jumped clean out of the pan and onto my keyboard. So I've just now gotten to where, I put it in a, let me show you. I put it in a Bare Minerals Mineral Veil container that I finished, and I crushed it up. But it's so pretty. Maybe a swatch of this one, because I'm like in this one. I'm like so in love with. And it's got that kind of blue purpley shift right there, almost like a wet look to it as well. I do like this one on the cheeks, but I again have been using these more as eyeshadows than anything else. Excuse me. So Miss Patea, we used that one twice as well. Moving on to my Urban Decay liner. If you've been watching me pan for a while, you know I started painting this in 2020. We're now in 2023. I think I started painting this in April of 2020. So I'm getting there. Where's the lettering? So we'll be able to probably get a better look at like the usage on this, but the letter U is right here, so I'm that close to starting to hit the lettering. And if you've ever used these Urban Decay 24/7 liners, you know that they're huge. So I am really proud that I will get extremely close to finishing this year. This is drop the cap and pulled a muscle in my back. Yay! Okay. What was I saying? This is on the chopping block for me this year. What is happening there? Because it is getting older, like I can see it kind of pulling away from the wood to where at some point it's going to just like come right out, just because it's just starting to not be as smooth as it was. But I'm going to take it all the way through the end of December and see how far I get. So I did get 14 uses on this one. And then I have my Blush Beam, it's a blush lighter from Pop Beauty. I don't know if you can even see some disturbance in the pan somewhere. No. This is really pretty. I do have to use a dense brush with this. And that's how much I had to rub just to pick up any pigment. It's pretty, but it's just like a gold. You can't even see it really. Only see it a little bit. You can see it kind of on my cheek right here. I use a very dense brush with this because if I use the lighter brush, it's not picking up pigment. I don't know if it's because the product is older or that's just kind of how it is. But I did get 14 uses out of this. I'm really enjoying using that. Next, I have my EOS lip balm in Strawberry Sorbet. I have gotten 4 uses out of this, and I'll just kind of, you can see how far down I've gotten. This was level when I opened it, and it was brand new when I brought it into the project. So I've gotten 4 uses on this one. I really like this. It's probably one of my favorite stick lip balms that I have. And next we're going to talk about this Profusion palette. I got this forever and a day ago. It is the Angelic Eyes Baked Eyeshadows palette by Profusion. Get the little applicator out of there. So I've used this 3 times. Try not to blind you. And I really only worked in this top color. And it is this gold color here. And there's the swatch. It's really kind of, it's hard to tell on my hand, but like on the eyes, it is this beautiful, like perfect golden color. And it goes on really, for as long as I've had it, I'm surprised that it still goes on very kind of buttery. I want to say I've had this since like 2015 and I'm just now using this. I know, let's not talk about expiration dates. But I did get 3 uses out of it. So there is that one. Let's talk about my Clionadh Dragon Fruit palette. I've been giving this a lot of love. I have not really been rolling anything in or out because I've just really been focusing on my Clionadh palettes. And I'm going to show you this first one. So this is my Dragon Fruit palette. And this is what she looks like right here if you've never seen it before. This week I've been working on Dragonfly down here and Dragon Teeny, and it gives this most perfect like watermelon summer look. Let's see if you guys can see. And it's so pretty and I'm in love. I've also just been kind of focusing on this this green right down here, this funky kind of lime green color. It's kind of, listen, I can't pronounce that. C-A-T-A-C-E-A-E. Eventually, one of these days, I'm going to Google how to pronounce that, but that's not going to be today. But I've got a really good dip going in that. So I did use this palette 10 times, and I'm just running with it this week because it's just, this palette just makes me so happy. I can't even explain. And I'm really glad that I bought it when I did, and I saw the new palette that they released and some of their nail polishes, and I'm just like dying to get the new. But I'm gonna behave, and I think the thing is like I've got the Dragon Fruit palette, I've got my magnetic palette, I bought the highlighters, and I bought the nail polishes that went with the Dragon Fruit, so I want to get some more use out of that. And then, you know, if they still have that palette in a year or 2 from now, because I was still surprised they still had any Dragon Fruit ones left, then I'll get it. But I really don't want to neglect the ones that I have because I'm really enjoying them so much. So next I have this lip crayon. It's Balm from Julep in the color Dusty Orchid. I did only use this one time. You can kind of see, like in the middle is the balm itself, and I just got 1 use out of this. I have a feeling, when did I wear this? I think I wore this when I went to Pride, now that I think about it, because I'm like, why did I have just 1 use? And now I know. Moving on to my Cleona Magnetic palette, I have gotten 7 uses out of this palette, and when I put this together, I just did a fun little color story. And mostly I've been working on the 3 middle shades, and this one here on this purple has quite the dip going in it. I do need to clean this palette. Ew, I didn't realize how dusty it looks, but there are all of those. I've really been getting some good use on this one as well in Spruce. And again, I'm just in love with their shadows. I'm in love with them. 2 more items, 2 more. So the next thing I have is my Pixie Lip in Unique Pink. I was going to say Petal Pink. This just came in an Ipsy bag. I was going to say Ulta bag. Ipsy bag eons ago. It is a color changing lip. This is how much is left after I dropped it on the floor the other day. It only just mashed it. It didn't really break anything off. Let's see. Where can I put you? So it is a color changing lip. You can kind of see it's very, very balmy. It's very, very light on my hand, but you can see kind of a small streak there. It almost turns like this, like dark pinky color you see here on the outside. So I got 3 uses on that one, and then rolling into this Coastal Scents blush that I've been working on, the Coastal Forever blush, which literally is lasting me forever. Again, this came in an Ipsy bag many years ago, and I've been using this for most of the year in fact, I used this for the first 6 months of the year, I believe, and then I flipped over to the Pop Beauty Blush Beam blush. But like, I have a really good dip going in this peachy shade right here. The pink one, not so much, but for some tiny little pans, you guys, I have not hit pan on this. And it's kind of a little bit aggravating. Because I'm like, I should be hitting pan any day now. So I kind of just got a little agitated and flipped over to the blush beam. And I'll come back to this at some point. And, you know, maybe I will, maybe I won't. I won't cry about it. It was a sample, and the colors are beautiful, but I have like definitely other things in my collection I need to be working on. So anyway, that is it for the whole collection project pan. What I can tell you is the next few weeks I'm still going to be concentrating on my Cleona palettes. So there probably isn't going to be anything rolled in or out for the month of August. Because I'm really just gravitating toward those 2 palettes right now. And I don't know how long I'll be gravitating toward them, but I'm not unhappy about it. Like, I'm really just enjoying them. And if you have ever purchased, you know, anything from Cleona, it's kind of pricey, so I want to make sure that I am getting my money's worth before it, you know, gets to a point that it starts to like dry out, expire, and whatnot. I feel like that's going to be a while, because their shades are just very creamy. So yeah, that is it for my whole collection project pan. I'm so glad you joined me today. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, consider subscribing, ring the notification bell so you get notified the next time I upload a video. And I will see you very soon. Have a good one. Bye.